This is an opportunity to finally buy coal AI because we've been seeing it pump multiple times throughout this week. We're going to be looking at gold. You guys, this is so massive for the market right now, and most people are sleeping and snoozing on this opportunity. Yes, gold going down and how it's going to affect the crypto market in a very, 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 very ginormous way. We're going to deep dive into this. And obviously, we're going to look at the chart for gold. Now, I'm going to show you the correlation between gold and Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP and Solana and our crypto market as a whole. First thing we're gonna discuss a little bit about this. You guys, don't let your crypto die with you. All right. Using our cryptocurrency to achieve the magic world, generational wealth, right? My favorite parable, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. One of my favorite one. All right, and we're going to talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's price action. Where's Bitcoin going? Are prices going to continue moving lower? Or are we finally going to see prices finally start to run higher and surpass this level that's been holding Bitcoin down so many different times? And obviously, we got to look at Ethereum, our king of all coins. ETH, what is it doing? What is it saying? Is this a time where we should actually double down and be buying more Ethereum? Or is it a time where we should look to take some profit off Ethereum and take that money and allocate it towards other crypto projects? And we're going to take a look at altcoin season. Where are we in the altcoin season index? Are prices looking like they're going to move higher? Are prices looking like they're going to move a little bit lower? We're going to deep dive into looking how the month of October is probably going to end, even though it should have been the best month, but it's not looking good. But we're going to see how the rest of October will go. And most importantly, we're going to see what is happening with manipulation in the crypto market. You guys, so many people are getting manipulated. So these people, these market makers, I call them the boogeyman, these people in the background, right, doing what they need to do to manipulate prices, to make sure people get liquidated, to make sure that we give up our crypto. But no more paper hands, you guys. Diamonds hands only. Let's get started with your boy Naicke Kalala. So first thing is, you guys, as a whole, we're seeing the crypto markets looking green. Crypto market looking green. We're seeing prices move up, which is good. Gold/silver stacker. Thank you for the follow, my brother. I appreciate that very, very much. All right. So now, Coal AI. A lot of you guys have been asking me, is it time to buy Coal AI? Should I buy Coal AI? What's going on with Coal AI? So we're going to talk about the TA. First of all, let's start off with Bitcoin, right? We got to start off with Bitcoin, and then we're going to start off with Coal AI because I'm going a little bit too fast. Because regardless of how high some of these crypto projects go, if Bitcoin doesn't go up, then all these other crypto projects are going to end up going down. If Bitcoin goes up, they go up. If Bitcoin goes down, they go down. You guys, right now, Bitcoin is moving within this range. So this range that Bitcoin is moving in, I believe, is just to liquidate people. It's just to just to take people's money for those that aren't really experienced in the world of crypto, right? So for everyone's wondering what chart this is the Bitcoin chart. We have to go over Bitcoin first. You saw that the market did this massive move towards the downside, right? Liquidation. Oh, my bad. We saw prices get liquidated. We saw the market start moving towards the downtrend. We saw prices absolutely crash. But after that, we saw prices spike right back toward the upside. And it spiked up really quick. Why? Because some people decided to say, oh, prices are crashing. Let me take a 100x leverage, so make money as prices continue to crash. But then prices ran back up toward the upside. And when they ran back toward the upside, ended up crashing back down. Why? Because of this, right? Right now, if you look at the past 7 days, people are making mistakes, and I don't want anyone to make this mistake, especially if you're new to crypto. Do not make this mistake, which is trading on 100x leverage. Because the market makers, you guys, they see this behind the scenes and they're like, oh, okay, let me push the price up a little bit because you want to make money because you think prices are going to go down. Boom, liquidate, you lose all your money. Dennis, what's up, my brother? Good morning, man. I hope you're having a good day. And then what happens is once people start saying, oh yeah, prices are definitely going to go down, then what do? They push the market up so that you could get liquidated. So what does that mean? It means, how do you play this so that you can continuously make money? Thank you. I hope your family is doing good, especially the baby. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that so very much. The baby's doing good. The baby's doing healthy. The wife is healing up healthy and she's doing well too. So appreciate the regards. So now what can we do during this time? So there's two. D. Good morning, D. Good morning, sis. I hope you're having a good morning. So what can we do? So there's two things we gotta do during this point, right? So we're gonna talk a little bit of strategy here because I don't just want to share high level. I want to share things you guys can actually implement to help you level up your crypto to make more money. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is number one, avoid trading on 100x leverage. Like just avoid it. Like don't do it. All right. So the next thing after that is if you are going to buy, only buy, if you're going to take a short position, right? If you're going to take a short position, only take a short position when Bitcoin's closer towards that 114K price range. Only at 114K. If you want to buy Bitcoin, if you want to buy it towards this price range, that 105 price range, right? 105. Because we saw it hit all the way towards that 109 down to that 106. We saw it go all the way down to that 103, 104. So buy within that range. Now, I know we want prices of crypto to go up, but here's the reality of crypto, and I want everyone to know this. Whenever you see the crypto market do these crazy crashes where prices come down a lot in a very short period of time, what ends up happening is the crypto market might actually move sideways for quite a while. Like the market might move sideways for quite a while, and then it ends up running back up. Here's a really clear example so everyone can understand this. Because I know sometimes when the market moves down, people get bored. They're like, oh, this is so boring. What's going on? Prices aren't really moving, right? Look at here. Prices crashed down. And what happened when prices crashed down? From the month of February all the way to the month of mid-April. So for during those 2 months, what happened with prices? Price moved sideways, boom, 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 and then it exploded to move back towards the upside, right? Let's go look again. What happens when we have a very quick, aggressive drop towards the downside in the middle of a bull run? Right here. This was the middle of a bull run. Bitcoin ran, it hit all-time high. Prices crashed down, consolidate, then it ran up. How long did it consolidate? It's consolidated from the month of May all the way down to the month of June. So May consolidation, June is consolidated, July. So 3 months we saw prices consolidate, and then bam, it moved to the upside. So I want everyone to know this because this is important, because right now you might be looking at the market and be like, prices are just like, prices aren't really moving. It goes up, it moves down. It goes up, it moves down. Why is it just going up, moving down? It's going up and moving down because everyone who's trading on 100x leverage, they're cleaning them out. Them cleaning those boys out. Just sucking up their bank account so they have nothing left, right? That's what they're doing. But after consolidation for a while, then bam, we see a quick move toward the upside. Okay. What do you think about Stellar right now? So I think XLM wasn't really moving much, Dennis. I took a look at it. It wasn't really moving that much. Ideally, nothing is going to move right now unless it's like your robotic AI crypto projects are moving. There's a few AI that are making moves, but a lot of like the larger alts aren't doing crazy moves right now. Right, even with Polkadot isn't doing crazy moves right now. But you know what? We'll do TA on both of those crypto projects as soon as we're done looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum. So don't worry, Dennis. I got you. We'll do TA on that. Don't worry, Mar. I got you. We'll do TA on that crypto project as well. Jeez, I just realized everyone. What's up? Ra? What's up, Ra? Welcome to the stream. I have to set this up. How do I set up my stream so I can see when people comment me on YouTube? Because the way everything is set up right now, when YouTube comments, all right, there we go. I set it up now. I can see YouTube comments and I can see all my people from TikTok now. Okay, let me get that. Give me a second. Let me get situated here, set up everything. All right, bomb. Everything's set up. All right, don't worry, you guys. I'm going to go over those crypto projects you guys want me to go over. I got you. Thank you for all the likes that are coming in right now, you guys. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the likes. Okay. Give me 1 second, you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me just do this real quick because it makes it easier for me to see everyone on TikTok and answer everybody who asks me questions on TikTok, and then we can continue. Okay, there we go. All right, now got it. Now, so we spoke a little about BTC. Now let's go to Mama ETH, right? Mama ETH. I call it little brother ETH. I actually consider it little bro ETH, not, like little bro ETH. ETH is the king of our alts. The king of our alts. When we see Ethereum start to run up, we will see our alts start to skyrocket, right? So looking at Ethereum, what in the world is going on with our ETH? ETH is doing something similar to Bitcoin where it's moving in a range. So we're going to talk about two things. If you don't have Ethereum, what price you could potentially look to buy Ethereum? And then number two, I don't remember what else I wanted to talk about with Ethereum. Completely slipped my mind. All right, so let's talk about that. If you don't have ETH, what price you would look to buy ETH and what I kind of expect happening with ETH soon. Now, if I don't have any Ethereum and I want to buy Ethereum, I would buy Ethereum within this range right here. This is when I would look to buy Ethereum. And the reason why this is the price I would look to buy, oh, you guys don't even know what price this is. So anywhere between now, we're 38, all the way down to 36, right? So 38 to 36. Let me move my face down a little bit. So right here, let me take this out so everyone could see. There we go. That's the price I would look to buy ETH. If I have no money in ETH, so let me move this bad boy over a little bit. Voila. So if I have no money in ETH and I want to buy ETH, this is the price I would look to buy ETH, between that 38 to 36. And this is why we would look to buy between that 38 to 36. If you guys zoom out, every time ETH hit this zone, it had a nice bounce toward the upside. Like, we're talking quick money, quick trade. Hit this area, bounce, and you can even see right here, right? Look at this little tick right there. Look, I see that. I see you peeking through, right? And then we have this other point of contact, bomb, bounce towards the upside. Hit here, bomb, bounce towards the upside. Hit here, then boom, move toward the upside. So if you buy during this major level of support, 12%, not bad, not too shabby. For a 2-day trade, 3-day trade, come on, 2-3-day trade, I would do that all day, every day, right? And it's Ethereum. If there's any crypto project I'm holding this one, right? So, okay. Oh, that looks good. All right. Sorry, my wife just sent me something that looks very, 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 very interesting. Okay. So, if I do not have Ethereum and I'm looking to buy Ethereum, I would look to buy Ethereum anywhere within this zone. I'm accumulating Ethereum within this zone. All right. So everyone got that? Got that? All right, good. Next crypto you guys wanted to look at, XLM, right? You guys wanted to look at XLM. So I will look at XLM for you guys. XLM. La 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 la. You guys, right now I have Mark Anthony playing in my ear. Vida mi vida. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you're missing out. You're missing out. Eso. What does that even mean? Eso. What does eso even mean? I don't know. But all right. All right. Thank you for looking into XLM. Of course, Dennis, I got you, man. Dennis, you're a regular. You are a regular, so I'm going to show you love. Viri Amura. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Viri, ¿cómo estás? All right. Let's switch this into... Whoa, we got some drawings here. Let's clean this chart up a little bit. Let's keep that. Oh man, yeah, it's looking like a dead cat bounce, which I don't like. Oh, not really, because it hit the ESO is that, but we use it when someone close something good, like eso, good job. Oh, like hey. Okay, I get it now. It makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. Cause I just throughout the song, you're just like, hey, eso. And I'm like, what does that mean? Okay. That makes sense. All right, so the thing is, it filled this already. So that's the good thing. Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay, we gotta look at a few different things for this project. So, okay. I know you guys. Naicke, why are you moving so slow? What's going on? Because I'm trying to find something, that's why. There it is. I knew it. I'm like, something doesn't look right. Okay, here it is. Okay, this move, because I'm like, what's going on? Something just doesn't look right. Okay, there with there. Okay. So this shouldn't really be happening. And if it does happen, it means you're about to see a move happen really soon. Like if this is moving down, this should be moving down. But this is moving down and this is moving up, right? So this is typically an indication that we may see a small move towards the downside, right? And that's kind of what happened where we saw it move down a little bit. Like you see that it moved down right here. So two things. Either number one, it may go down even more, or number two, this was the small move. Like this was the small move and it's already down and now it's about to break up. Because the way you look at the structure is kind of like this. Right? And you know this, Dennis, I assume, because you've been following me long enough, right? Right? Like on here, it goes like this. Right? On here, it goes like this. Right? And you shouldn't have difference in movements. They should be congruent. When you see difference in movements, then it's like, uh-oh, get ready. Is that Temple in the chat? What the heck? Temple, is that you? My goodness. Brother, I haven't seen you in like a million years. Okay. Is that you? I think that's you. Okay, but so with the way this moves, either we're gonna see either a move where prices really move down, or we might see a move where prices suddenly typically move toward the upside. Typically, when we see this move like this, it's indicate because the RSI is down, indication we can see prices do an explosion toward the upside, right? So it's good. We might see prices boom explode up. Now, whenever I do TA, I always say, you guys, we got to look at Bitcoin first. We always got to look at Bitcoin first, because no matter how attractive, amazing, sexy, beautiful, all of these charts and TA look like, what happens is if Bitcoin suddenly decides to move down, everything else goes out the window, right? Like everything else goes out the window. That's why if you really want to make money in trading, especially for the short term, the way you should do it is pick whatever crypto project you like. Like it doesn't matter what crypto, Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, ADA, Tron, Stellar, Cardano, Near, Akash, Graph, XRP. I can name a bunch. You should play them like this. This is how you should treat the game. Number one, I look at Bitcoin. I see Bitcoin going down. Then I go to the crypto project that I want to buy. When I see Bitcoin hit this key level, which is a level in where prices should run up, Bitcoin hits a key level, then I go to the crypto project that I want to buy, regardless of which crypto it is. It doesn't matter. I'm like, oh, that crypto project is hitting a key level in which it can bounce. Buy. Because the problem is, if I look at this, like, right, technically, If Stellar were to drop down here, right, it should bounce up, right? If Stellar comes all the way down here, it should bounce up because it bounced here, 2 point of contact. You guys see right here, right here. Then we saw price goes up. It hit this range right here. You guys can see prices ran up. If Stellar drops down here, it's a good buy. But if BTC, if Bitcoin is still at that price range where, it might still go lower, then don't buy Stellar. Don't buy the other crypto project because it's probably still going to go down, right? Like Bitcoin is the boss. It controls the market. So buy all of those other cryptos you want to buy in correlation to how BTC moves, right? Do it that way. It will pay off very, very, very well for you. It's the dip that keeps dipping. Bitcoin in the chat said it's the dip that keeps dipping. Well, it does dip, but it comes back up, right? Like you can look at it. Oh, it dipped right here. Look at this dip. Oh, but it came back up, right? Okay, we got more room to fall. We got more room to fall. We always got more room to fall. We always got more room to fall. We have more room to fall. Let's take a look. We got more room to fall. We do have more room to fall, but when you say more room, how much room are you talking about? Right? What's your definition of more room to fall? We got more. Okay, I saw that. Gold Server said, where is the bottom for BTC? We pray Trump tweets soon after the tariff deal. That's what happened. Because you guys have to, we have to realize that the Bitcoin only went down because Trump initially made that tweet. If Trump didn't initially make that tweet, we probably wouldn't be here. I think if this didn't happen, I think Bitcoin, look at this, I think we got cheated. I remember when this happened, I felt like we got cheated out of crypto being way higher up. And what I mean by that was crypto was pumping nice, right? Bitcoin hit over 100K. And then this is when the whole tariff situation happened. The first initial US Trump tariffing like every country, right? And there was a huge problem. If this didn't happen, in my opinion, if this first, we're going to remember that. Do you guys remember that? I don't know if you guys remember. He came out with the board and he's all like, we're going to tariff these guys 80%, these guys 100%, these guys 90%. He literally had every single country. Yeah, it was in April. He had all these countries listed, how much he was going to tariff them. The market completely tanked. Like it was crazy because we're in a trade war. Like we were in a trade war. It absolutely sucked. So imagine that didn't happen. What would have been the reason for the crypto market to get obliterated? If that didn't happen, I truly believe we would have been way higher than we are right now. I think prices would have kept pumping higher. This wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't have been here. I don't know where we would have been. I can't tell you. I can't see the future. But if we didn't have this factor that literally was an international trade war where every single country, right? And like prices would have been skyrocketing. I remember like Canada was threatening to cut electricity for the states because it funnels so much electricity for like New York, Michigan, and a few other states. They're like, Doug Ford's like, we'll cut your electricity. I'm like, this is insane. Why are we beefing? Why is there such contention between Canada and the US? Literally, when the 9/11 happened, Canada was the first country to send their firefighters, their first line workers, their doctors, their nurses, like all their resources to the States. Like they should have been getting along. Like they're a family, big brother, little brother, like they're family. So like that, that was really annoying. So that, I think, prices would have been way higher if that didn't happen. And then also this right here, if this tweet of, hey, we're gonna tear off China 100% starting November 1st, if that didn't happen, then the market would have been up even more, right? Even more, in my personal opinion. But it is what it is. We gotta play with the cards we're dealt, and that's the card we're dealt. If there's a way to tank the market, then United States. Yeah. Well, the thing is, when the market tanks, right? You review render, please. Yeah, I got you, Raw. I'll review render for you. I'll do render right after this. The thing is, here's the thing with the market tanking that I don't mind. Number one, in my community, I'm very quick to tell people to take profit, right? We got to get comfortable with selling. People don't sell because they get greedy. They're like, "Ooh, I'm at $99,000. I need one more $1,000 to get to 10K. I'm not selling because I'm at 9." Like, stop getting greedy, right? You guys know it, right? You'll see your account where you invested, let's say $1 or $2 or $3,000. Invested, let's just say $3,000. Like, oh, I'm almost at 6,000, right? I'm at $5,998. I need $2 more to get to 6,000, and you don't sell because you really want that $2. But then prices end up going down, and now you're down from being $5,998. Now you're back to $4,000. It's like you risk $1,000 to make $2. Like, that doesn't make sense. In real life, you wouldn't take that bet. You wouldn't go into a casino and be like, "Hey, I want to put down $5,000 to make $2 profit." But when it comes to crypto, like the crypto investing trading, we do that. Like, people do that, right? So I'm a huge advocate of when you see prices pump, when you see prices reaching all-time high, just take profit. You don't have to sell everything. Take profit, because this bull market, we know politics is like insane. Geopolitical issues are insane, and those issues are pushing the market down anytime someone says anything, right? So that's my little rant on that. And then the other thing I was gonna say, the good thing that comes from all of these random communication, we'll just put it that way, between different countries, is that it really gives us good opportunities to buy, right? Like we talked about April, Bitcoin was over 100K. It was at 108K when it crashed all the way down to 70K price range, right? This was a good buying opportunity. So everyone that ended up buying, prices ended up running back up very nicely. So you made great profit, right? So all of these crazy dip opportunity, you can be a pessimist and be like, "Oh, I don't like this person, this person, this person." You get upset, you get angry, vexed, geez, I get it. But at the same time, you can look at the opportunities that it offers, which is another buying opportunity, because we know overall crypto does go up and down, but guess what? It ends up always going higher and higher. Literally, since the history of crypto, like, it always ends up, we can go back, like, it goes down, but it just always ends up going higher than it went previously. So that's my little rant. You guys. I'll stop with my rants. All right. So next crypto project you guys wanted me to look at: buy the dip and enjoy the ride. I like that. I like that positive mentality. Philly cheese 369. Buy the dip and enjoy the ride. Big facts. Render. All right. Someone wanted me to go over render. Yep. Itachi, you said it right. Render. Itachi, I hope you've made your first like 50K. I hope you made your first 50K. You've been following me for a while now. I remember you told me, I spoke with you. I remember I spoke with you once on Zoom, I think. Was it Zoom? Yeah, I remember seeing your face. So I hope you made your first 50K, because we spoke a while back and you told me you were serious about crypto. So I really hope you're crushing it and you did well. Let's do USDT. Here we go. There's USDT. Okay, let's just erase everything and let's take a peek at render real quick. There's a few things that I wanted to talk about with you guys today, but I hope everyone really accepts what I said, because I think that's the mindset to have if you really want to make money in this market. Render. Okay, so here's the thing with render, and I want to let everybody know. I bought render, but then I sold render, right? We have to realize that render did really, really well. This is the render chart for everybody's wondering what crypto this is. This is render. You guys can see right here. Render did really, really well. But remember when render did well? Render skyrocketed back at the beginning of this bull market, right? Render does GPU renting it onto the cloud so people can borrow a high powered GPU, blah blah blah. That's how they make their money. And then yeah, so like a renting GPU, powerful computer parts, processor, blah blah blah. And it's in the AI field. That's in a nutshell, that's what Render does. The good thing about Render is that they're amazing at creating partnerships. Like within their space, I don't think anyone has more partnerships than them. The problem with Render was Render did like 50x. It pumped like crazy, but it did that early in this bull market, right? Like Render, Near, Akash, is a time when Fed AI, like all of those cryptos, everyone remembers this was maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when they were all pumping like crazy, crazy, crazy. And what happened is when the bull market kind of has like, let's say the bull market lasts like, let's just, for a simple example, let's just say it lasts 4 weeks, right? Let's just say it lasts 4 weeks, right? Cryptos will pump in different seasons. So like your meme coin pumped first, then your AI pumped. Then after that, it's like your DeFi crypto project, and they all had their massive pump. And then after that, it'll be, let's just say like your storage and your security and data. And then you have like your, right now, everyone's talking about robotics are gonna pump, and RWA and tokenized crypto project. So like everyone has their season. Render was one of the first crypto projects to pump. Like it had its pump season already. So one thing I've noticed with crypto is after its pump season, I don't think it's good to put a lot of focus on it after it's had its massive pump season, right? So if we look at Render, this is exactly what I mean. Like, look, right? Like I said, early on this bull market, it had its massive pump, right? It skyrocketed right here, right? It had its pump season, and then prices just started coming down slowly. Prices started coming down slowly, and prices started coming down slowly. Now, keep in mind, it exploded, right? Like it exploded up, right? It went from $1 all the way down to $15, right? That's a massive move. $1 to $15. That's a 15x. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Like you can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at that. That's $2,000. Multiply that by 15. What is that? I don't even know. Let's do the math. 2, 3, 35K. Did I do that right? Yeah. Like that's nice. That's nice profit. I actually want to make sure I do the math right. $2,000. That's 35K. Did I do that? 30K. Geez, of course. 15 times 230. That's 30K investment. Like you can't hate on that. So right now it's kind of like that GPU rendering AI space. It's like they're not really doing that well right now, right? And that's how rendering kind of plays in that category. Overall, it's just bouncing within this range, and the range bounce is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, right? You can see now, does that mean render can't run back up? No, render can definitely run back up, but it will run up according with the rest of the market, right? Because it kind of had its phase. This was its biggest run up, right? Double bottom right here, W pattern, another way of calling it. Boom, then it ran to the upside, then it got rejected. Ever since then, it hasn't even came here, and that was back in June, right? And you have to realize in June we've had some pretty good run up since June, right? Like June we did 2%, but in July we did 8%, right? So you have to realize that most of the market did really well in the month of July. Render didn't really, you know, like didn't really like okay, but then just do. And now it's here at a key level. Now, it being here at a key level, this is where we have to be really careful is this is a key level, right? Like it's a key level, meaning if it can't hold a key level, then the next major drop is all the way down here, right? I know you guys might want to hear this, but if Bitcoin does have a drop, then you potentially see render come all the way down there to that $1.26. Because that's the next key level to really hold prices up. So, yeah. Okay. All right. 30K, yeah. 2 times 15, 30. So that's a good profit, right? Like a lot of money can be made in crypto. That's why I always say, you guys, look at this ring, right? I'm married. I'm loyal to one woman only. She's the only one that gets all my time. When I get a text message, unless it's from my wife or my engineer, I don't really answer it right away. Only those two people are the people I answer right away, right? So like I'm only married to her. So don't get married to these crypto projects, right? Don't buy it, it makes you money, let it go. Buy it, it makes you money, let it go. Buy it, it makes you money, let it go. Right? All right. Someone said, you think a lot of this project will be here in 5 to 10 years now? No, absolutely not. A lot of them won't be. Let me show you guys this. Let me show you guys something crazy. Look at this. Let me show you guys this. Big might add something good. I see all the comments coming in. No, I don't think the bull market is dead. I'm married with gold. I'm married with gold? Oh, because your profile is gold and silver. Okay, I'm married with gold. That's good, that's good. So I just finished render. So here, Big Mike asked a good question. I want everyone to see this. Where is it? All right, so I'm going to show you guys. So right now, watch this. Because I show this to my community, my private community, to really emphasize the point of stop marrying crypto projects, right? I don't think anyone else says that because I made that up myself. Like, don't marry a crypto project. I want to like trademark that or something. Okay. So here, watch this, you guys. Here are your top crypto project: Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Solana. You guys see it. Like, take a mental screenshot of this. All right. Everyone sees this. Okay. Married to XRP. Jeez, good luck, bro. Good luck. All right. You guys see that. All right. So now, if you go here, if you go look, this shows us a history of all the crypto projects that were top 10 on any random year, random day. All right. So let's just pick 2015, February 20th. So we just click. All right. Check this out. Look at your top crypto projects. Bitcoin. What price? $235. What the heck? Bro. Imagine you bought Bitcoin $235. Okay. XRP 0.013. Litecoin was number 3, $1. BitShare. What in the world is BitShare? Doge was here. Dash. We hear a little bit of Dash. What is Made Safe Coin? I don't know Made Safe Coin. NXT. Don't know that one. Okay. Stellar. We know about Stellar. Playcoin. We don't know Playcoin. Peercoin. PPC. Okay. What is NMC? Namecoin. I don't know Namecoin. What is BNAX? What is this coin? I don't know this coin. 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 All right, I know this coin. XMR. The whole point is we can look at this, right? You guys, over 50% of these cryptos, no one talks about, no one knows. And people that bought most of these are down on their investment. Yeah, if you bought Bitcoin, you're up. If you bought XRP, you're up. If you bought Lite, you're up. Doge, questionable, but Doge already hit its peak. Stellar, you're up. And that's about it. And XMR. That's about it. Like those are the only ones. Those are the only ones that are still up. So that means you had to have chosen like 4 out of the top 20 to still make money. At the 70, 80-ish percent of all of these, down the drain, waste of money. You just lost your money. You guys see this list? Look at the list today. Look at the list of the top ones today. This is why I say, married to the wifey, married to her and only her, no one else. Not married to these crypto projects. It's not worth it. It is not worth it, right? I was asleep as a backbencher at 2015 in grade 6. Oh, grade 6? All right. So, but my whole point is you can do this exercise. I always do this exercise, right? I go back. I'm like, okay, that was 2015. All right. What happened in 20? Let's take a look at 20. Let's do February 2017, right? We're picking random years. Jeez, Bitcoin hit $1,000. XRP's up here. Like I just do this, and I'm like, Ethereum Classic was a top 10. That Ethereum Classic was a top 10 in 2022. Check 2022. Nah, Taj. I can't. That'll hurt too many people's feelings. 2022, 2022, you're going to see Cardano ADA as number 3 at $3.10. You'll see Ethereum at 4,700, 4,800. You're going to see Doge was crazy. Like, no, because 2022 is so soon. Everyone will be like, dang, look at those price. It makes these crypto projects look bad right now. Like, what is this coin? Bro, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is rep? What is rep? So this is what I mean by not getting married to all these crypto projects, right? Buy them, let them go. Buy them, let them go. Buy them, let it go. Because most of them aren't going to be here for the long term. We don't get attached. You don't get attached, right? All right. What did I miss? Viri said, my son asked me if I could go back in time. Where would I go? And I said back to 2011 to save to buy BTC. That's a good answer. Check 20. Yeah. So is Stellar solid? It was there way back in 2015. No, because a lot of crypto projects are still like, okay, I'll show you another example. Okay, I'll show you 2022. So 2022 was like, okay, now keep in mind, 2022 November specifically was like near the peak of the bull market, right? Peak of the bull market. So let's do September, right before everything started to blow up. All right. So during this time, that's weird. September 2022. Was this before? Hang on. Let's do October. Let's do November. Where's Bitcoin at? How's Bitcoin at 68K? 2022. I'm remembering it wrong. Wasn't it November of 2022 when Bitcoin hit 68K? Oh, no, 2021. It's 2021, not 2022. It's 2021. All right. My mistake. I was off by 1 year. 2021. Okay, so let's do October 2021. October. Okay, we started to see good pump right there. All right, 57K. It has to be the end because December prices already started going down. I remember things started going down in December. Yeah, I see Ethereum at 40K. Bitcoin wasn't, I can't get the exact date, but when it was 68K, when it's at its all-time high. ETH 42, Binance coin, it's called BNB, but 580. Oh, that one did so good. Solana, oh man, I remember I was so happy. I was so hyped, man. Bro, some of this put a smile on my face, bro. I remember when ADA hit $1. We were so hyped. What were XRP? XRP wasn't spoken a lot. We were supposed to be about XRP a lot, about the SEC stuff. That was popping. Avalanche was popping. This is when Terra Luna. Oh my gosh. Who remembers Terra Luna? My goodness, bro. Who remembers Terra Luna? Terra Luna wrecked people. Terra Luna was a snake, like a real Voldemort snake. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, yeah, guys. Enough about memory lane. I don't remember why we started talking about that. I think I was just saying don't get married to crypto project. Trump just pardoned CZ. What? Are you serious? Bell, don't joke around, huh? Bell, are you joking? Don't be making stuff up on the stream, Bell. Bell just said Trump just pardoned CZ. All right, you guys, let's hop into my Twitter real quick. Because did Trump just do that? Let's hop into my Twitter real quick. Trump just pardoned. All right, it's not Trump order for. All right, let's go real quick. Trump CZ. Breaking news: President Trump pardons. Oh, you guys just checked. It's facts. It's facts. It's facts. Whoa. This means if this is true, we all know this was gonna happen. We all know this was gonna happen, right? I don't want to. We all know this was gonna happen though, because which is which one is the most popular crypto exchange in the world? Binance. Which platform is supporting Trump's coin? Binance. Like we know this is gonna happen, right? Now the big question is BNB pumping even more because of this? That's the big question we want to look at now. So is BNB pumping even more because of this? So it's up 4 point. Ooh, okay. That's not bad. 4.5%. 4.5%. 4.5%. Let's switch. Oh, it's breaking out of this zone. You know, I just telling my private community we're talking about altcoin Binance season. It still has to break above here. It's looking in the last hour. Oh, it's starting to pump. Oh, she's coming in and she's stealing the show. All eyes on her. She's coming in with that red dress. And she's saying, with that green dress, prices are green. With that green dress, fitted. She's been getting her beauty sleep. She's been working out. Ooh. Yeah, it's pumping nice because you can see everything else is like barely moving. And then she just up. I don't know. That's a really good question, Big Mike. I have no idea. I don't know how much they own. I haven't looked into that. But I do know because they're helping like Trump's coin. Clearly they're getting benefit from that. So clearly there's something going on. Yeah, that bad boy is going to 4%. Yeah. And for the past 20, yeah. They're going to start pumping ice. Yeah, it's the top performing crypto project within the past hour. Look at that. It's up 4% already. It hit 4%. Nothing else is at 4% within the top, what? Look at that. I'm already looking at the top 30 now. It's literally the top performing crypto project. In the top, what the heck? Until we get to 44 Aster. It makes sense Aster's pumping. So for those of you who don't know, Aster is okay, so this crypto project did really, really well. This crypto project is built on Binance. So when Binance pumps, you see Aster pumps because Aster adds a lot of liquidity to Binance. So an easy way for people who are non-crypto, it's kind of like this. This crypto project is the land, and Aster's the house that's built on the land. So the value of the land goes up, then the value of the house goes up. Kind of like the easiest way of explaining it for my non-techie people. Yeah, that's gonna be good. That'll be good for them. Okay. Next thing on the list we wanted to talk about, you guys. I think Aster can 10x from here. 10x? Wait, what price is Aster at? What's its market cap at, first of all? Can Aster 10x from here? What's its market cap? Its market cap is already at 2 billion. That's nah. A 10x means it has to get to 20 billion in market cap. 20 billion in market cap. I don't. Mm, I don't really think so. 20 billion, it's gonna be hard to get there. Like, it's gonna be real hard to 10x from here. It's gonna be real hard to 10x from here. Real hard. Keep in mind, Asta already did an explosive move towards the upside, right? We can take a look at BNB and Asta real quick, but 10x from here, I hope it does and everyone makes money. It's just that's hard. Right, like when it first came out, I had a lot of hype. Where did it go up to? It got up to $2, right? So a 10x means it has to get up to $10. So that takes it. Yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening right now. I think, especially with where we are in the crypto cycle right now and just the landscape of the crypto market, I think once the ETF starts getting approved, a lot of attention might shift to that, right? Because we have your DOT ETF, your XRP ETF, your Doge ETF, your Ethereum staking ETF, the Solana ETF. Canada just launched a staking Solana ETF with some partner for institutions. So that was really good. So I think US is going to follow suit and they're going to end up doing the same thing. I don't think they're going to do a 10X. I definitely think it can do well, right? It should have a breakout soon, but yeah. I don't even think it can do well, but 10x, yeah. 2 to 4x. Okay, so you guys, this is how I play crypto, and I'll share with you guys. You guys can do whatever you want. So this is what I do. So I love doing the whole like, oh, can you go to this price, this price, this price? You know, you guys know how it is. We pull out our phone and we're like, I put in 15K, or I put in like, like $1,000, $2,000, right? You put in like $1,000 or $2,000, and then you say, oh, if my $1,000 or $2,000 gets up to like this much, how much money will I make? And you kind of do the calculator. For everyone that wants to learn how to do that, check out this website, right? So this website called CoinStats, right? So this website is called CoinStats. It's really useful. You can actually download the app. It's absolutely free. And what you can do, you can type in any crypto project. So here I want to type in Aster, right? Since we're doing Aster, I can type in Aster and be like, all right, let's say I buy Aster at, what price is Aster at right now, this very second? It's at $1. So let's just say it's at $1. If I buy Aster at 1.08, which price is at right now, and I invest $2,500 in Aster, and Aster goes all the way up to, let's say it does a 2x. 2x is about $3. So let's say it goes up to $3. How much money will I make? All right. I buy at what in the world? Why is it showing my profit is negative? I buy at $1.48 and I sell at $3. I should be up on my investment, not down. Why is this glitching? I buy at $1. I sell at $3. Why are prices going down? This is so weird. Okay. All right, is that who is this trolling in my comments? Who is this trolling in my comments? Do I gotta block somebody? Okay, you guys, I don't know why the website is glitching right now. Why is it showing a negative? I invested $1. Oh my gosh, that's why my fees. I completely messed this up. Okay, so let's say I invest $2,000. I buy it at $1 and it goes up to $3,000 here. Then I see how much I make. My profit would be this much in percentage. That'll be my exit. So here you can see, well, let's say the crypto project does a 10x, right? So let's say it goes up to $10, right? Then you'll see, okay, I make this much amount of money. So here you can type in, it's called CoinStats. Everyone can download this on your phone, just have the app, or you can just go on your computer, CoinStats, and you can type in any crypto project you want. And then type in, if you buy this much money at this price, it goes up to this one, how much money you'll make. This guy said, the guy said you can tell we really use this all the time. No, I don't know. I was just in a rush, so I messed it up. I don't really use it. Like, I used to use it a lot when I was brand new to crypto, like earlier on. but like I don't use it a lot. But it's a good tool because you always want to be like, oh, how much money? If you want to know how much money you're gonna make. But the way I view this is how I view crypto now. When we're like, oh, can this crypto 2x, 3x, 4x? This is what I do, right? And I think this is the best way of doing it, right? I'm hyping myself up, but this is how I do it, and I think this is the best way of doing it. I don't think there's any better way on the planet, all right? I know I'm hyping myself up, but this is, I think, the best way of doing it. It's how most people don't do it this way. All right, number one. No, I haven't. I have never invested in crypto, bro. I know nothing. I'm just making everything up as I go. All right, so this is how I do it. Number one, when you see prices moving towards the downside, you can see, all right, it hit a level of support here, and then prices bounced a little bit towards the upside. And then we saw it hit a level of support here, and then prices moved a little bit towards the upside. So we always think, oh, how much money can I make? How much money can I make if it runs up here? Instead of doing that, right, this is what I found to be a lot better. Is just look at what's the next stage that crypto has to hit before prices continue to run up, right? Here we can see there's a clear level of resistance. It hit this range and then prices got rejected towards the downside. It came fairly close to that level and then it got rejected towards the downside once again. Here we can see that there's a little bit of a consolidation. Consolidation, what does that mean? We know prices are going to struggle to hit above this range. Hence why once it broke down here, attempted to run up, got rejected, attempted to run up, got rejected again, and then continued towards that downward structure. So for us to see, let's say Aster do another 5x, 3x, 4x, whatever the price is, it first has to hit these small milestones. So then the way I view it, so that I don't get overly optimistic. So the problem that I was talking about earlier on, where a lot of people mess up in crypto, they'll say things like, oh, I'm only going to sell once this crypto hits $10. All right, you can do that. But the thing is, it might not hit $10. It may just hit $8 and then go down. So just look at what's the next stage of crypto has to hit and how's it performing at that stage. And if it hits that stage and looks like, yeah, it's probably going to still skyrocket, then hold on. But if it hits that next stage and looks like it's struggling, then you can look to take profit. So right here, we're seeing Aster, it has to run up and first get past this stage, right? This stage where we saw consolidation, this stage where we saw prices get rejected multiple times, right? This area right here. So my first thing is if I bought down here, I'm going to see how prices move here. If prices skyrocket above here, oh, that's a really good thing because it's probably going to run up and then start probably moving this upward structure. If prices run up but then gets rejected here, then it's like, okay, I need to be very cautious. Next time it comes here, if I want to make money in the short term, then I should probably sell because it's probably going to move back down. It might do this, right? It might do this pattern before it really starts to move towards the upside. So just looking at, all right, it has to first beat level 1, then level 2, level 3, level 4, before it starts to move up. Think about it like that instead of just thinking best case scenario. Because when you think best case scenario, a lot of times people will hold their crypto and they end up losing money, you guys. I told you guys about that woman that I spoke to. She was at like 90K and she didn't want to sell any of her crypto because she was so close to 100K. She's like, I'm so close to 100K profit. I'm like, you're at 90K. And this was near like bull market all-time high. I'm like, you got to sell. I think it's time to sell. And she didn't sell because she was almost at that 10K price range. I'm like, I think it's time to sell. She didn't sell. She ended up being up 90K to being down negative $20,000 because she was so glued to a number. She was like married to this number, right? That's why I say don't get married to like these crypto projects. So instead of being so stuck on a specific number, specific price, is just look at the chart. Is the chart telling you prices are going to go up? Then hang on, hold on to that crypto. If the charts are telling you, hey, I'm struggling here, the RSI is overextended, significantly overbought, indicated prices are gonna come down, then you gotta take some profit. That's how I found is the best way. That's how, and I think this whole, oh, I'm just gonna wait for it does 10x and then I'll sell. It typically doesn't end up well. I typically understand. Oh, hang on. So yeah, have that mindset. I was about to block you, 105, because you're being a little smart, Alec. Okay, you changed your tone. You changed your tone. You can stay. You can stay. All right, you guys. Next crypto project you guys want me to look at. Drop the crypto you want me to look at, you guys, and we're going to share gems. We're going to talk about it. Next crypto project. Let me know. First person to type in the crypto, that's the crypto we're going to go over. First person to mention the crypto, that's the crypto we're going to go over. What? No way. ADA. All right, we're going to go over ADA. We're going to go over ADA. All right, let's go over ADA. All right, ADA. ADA was the first one. ADA was the first one. ADA was the first one, you guys. We gotta go over ADA first. You guys just started hitting me with a bunch of crypto. All right, let's go ADA. ADA was the first one. ADA was the first one. All right, let's go over ADA. Let's go over ADA. Let's go over ADA. Let's go over ADA. All right. I would do ADA and then ADA, and then we'll go over Pengu. We'll do ADA, then Pengu. All right. ADA. You guys know ADA? ADA was like my favorite crypto project, bro. I loved ADA. I love ADA because, guys, I was born in Africa and ADA was doing so much for Africa. So I loved ADA. Back in like 2021, I'm like, let's go. ADA pumped. I remember it hit $1. I was like, let's go. ADA hit $1. That's actually, I think that was one of my first videos on TikTok that got over 10,000 views. I was talking about ADA and I would do like regular ADA updates, like 2-3 videos on ADA every single week. Yeah. So, okay. So now, let's go and look at ADA real quick. Which project are you going? Big Mike said, which project are going be used once tokenization on real estate happens? That's a good question. What do you think about ICP? ICP had its time, kilowatt. ICP had its time last bull market. This bull market, not so much. Like, it's not, right? Not so much. But let's do ADA real quick because the people have asked for ADA. So let's go over ADA. And then we'll talk about that. There are, Bima, you asked a really good question. There's a multiple crypto project that are doing tokenization in the real estate space. So when it comes to something like that, because it's really new, right? And it makes sense that we tokenize that is tokenized. So I think it's not gonna be a situation where like, okay, this is the only one that's gonna do well. It's kind of like cars, right? There's multiple different cars we have, right? There's your cheaper car, like your Toyotas. There's your super expensive cars, like your Bugatti, like $3 million cars. And then there's everything in between, right? There's your Jaguar, there's your Benzes, there's your Hondas. So I think it's more about finding the ones that have the largest market cap right now and that have really good partnerships. And those are the ones you could potentially look to invest in. This is in regards to the RA tokenization. So this is what ADA is doing. So ADA is getting ready for a really big move, right? So if you look at ADA, let's switch it to the day chart, right? Whoa. And then we'll talk. Whenever you see a crypto do this, it typically means it's going to move in a really big, it's going to make an explosive move, right? Here we can see prices were moving sideways, right? Little run. This is a good run, right? Boom, boom, boom. And then exploded up, right? This pattern right here, like this really bothered me. When I saw this bothered me. This pattern right here typically is a continuation pattern, which means because prices ran up, it's supposed to go bam, 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 boom. Then explode and move back towards the upside. That's how this typically plays out. But what ended up happening was it broke out, which was, yes, that's a good sign. It struggled a little bit, but it broke back up. We're like, okay, yes, that's good. Finally broke up. Okay, maybe this might be the time. And then bam, that whole situation happened. You guys already know about it. I'm not going to repeat it. And now what we're doing is we're doing this exact same thing, but on a smaller scale right here. You guys see it? We see the high, then we see the high, and we keep bouncing off that support right here, bouncing off that support right here, bouncing off that support right here, right? You see that range? So we're doing the exact same thing. Now, the good thing about this, right? Like I said, this is typically a continuation pattern, but because the market is showing that prices are probably going to move up within the next few weeks, right? With November coming along, interest rates dropping next week, blah, 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 quantitative easing. London's doing Europe they're doing quantitative easing, right? We know Canada, pretty much all the major, Japan's doing quantitative easing, like all the major banks, all the major institutions are doing it. So we know it's probably going to lead to prices running towards the upside, meaning that this trend, right, this little consolidation should go bomb, 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 bomb. It's going to struggle here. When ADA hits 88 cents, between that 75, 88 cents, just know it's going to struggle because ADA's had a hard time once it gets above this yellow line. It attempted to get here. We can go even further back. Every time, look, it came here, boom, came down. Came here, boom, came down. Came here, got rejected. Even when it hit above here, it couldn't really explode to higher levels. It still struggled, came back down. It still struggled, right? Like it still struggled. So that's why I said when ADA comes here, it's going to struggle. So just get ready. So if you're doing ADA for the short term, you're like, man, I just want to make some quick money, right? I bought ADA during this dip right here. If it comes up here, right, you see a hit within this range, you can feel free to take a little profit because it might struggle because that's what it's been doing before we really start seeing it move even higher. So that's ADA as a whole. Jeez. I hope that was detailed enough. I hope that was helpful enough. Let me know if that was helpful, you guys. Let me know if it was. Don't drop ADA. Put an ADA in the chat if that was helpful. ADA. ADA. Put an ADA in the chat if you're like, all right, that was helpful. I see it. I see the perspective. I see what you see, Naicke. Thank you for the analysis, my brother, Naicke. My dump. Ada. All right, nice. Thank you, Dennis. Napton, thank you. Appreciate you guys. You guys, I'm talking a lot. Need a water break. Need that water break, you guys. Woo! Wow. Bought ADA at 62. Nice. So you bought the dip then, because you bought it at 62. You bought it. Oh, okay. That's close to the level of support. That's fine. 62 is fine. You bought like near here. That's not too shabby, bro. That's not too shabby. Oh, it's Nathan. Nathan, what's up, bro? What's up? You guys, if you guys are enjoying these crypto lessons, I'm having the crypto class tonight. Tonight is going to be the crypto class. The link in the bio for the crypto class that I'll be having. Right in 7 hours, I'll be having that crypto class. So be there for the crypto class where I'm gonna share my 3 crypto secrets that allowed me to crush it in crypto. All right. Link in the bio, link in the description if you're watching on YouTube. All right, let's go, gang. Is there another crypto project you guys wanted me to talk about? Let me know. Actually, you guys did tell me. You guys said link. I think. Let me scroll up. Pengu. Let's go over Pengu. I wish I could play music out loud, but because I'm on TikTok, I can't, so I gotta play it just for me. But it completely changes the vibes. You guys can't even, I just wish I could, because I feel like the energy would be a little bit more different, you know? All right. Pengu. How down is it? What's the drop here? 58%. Jeez, that hurts. You just lost half of everything within these past 2-3 months. This is, and it could still run a little lower. Oh my goodness. I don't like that. Okay, so I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys what sucks, and because that way we end on a positive. All right. Okay, so this is Pengu because someone wanted me to go over Pengu. I'm not even sure who wanted me to go over Pengu. I don't know. I just saw Pengu, so I'm doing it for you because Nathan, it's you. Nathan wanted me to do Pengu. Stuck in link on spot. What? Stuck in link on spot? I don't understand what that means. Stuck in link on spot. Yeah, I can take a look at it. All right. So right now we're seeing prices. So quickly looking at Pengu. Prices made a run toward the upside, right? Good. Prices ran up. Hang on, let me do this real quick. Let me check this real quick, you guys. Bum. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that, you guys. Okay. Now, like what I was saying, we saw Pengu do this massive move toward the upside, right? Bomb. Prices exploded. Prices went up. Great. The problem is, and I talk about this, when we see, this is exactly what I mean. The faster we go up, the more of a chance we're going to come right back down, right? You guys see how quick we went up right here? Boom. You guys see how quick we went up right here? Boom, right? So we went quickly up, but what happened right here? Let's look at it, right? Check this out, you guys. And then what happened? We really quickly just bam, came back down, right? So if you look at this whole entire line, ran up really quick, some small areas where we saw some red, but overall prices exploded up really quick, right? And now if you look at the chart, what's prices doing? Prices, well, you have this, right? That's an outlier, but prices end up coming back down right here. And then even it came back up, it came back down. Came back up and it came back down because it has to fill this area, right? It has to fill all of these gaps. When prices run up really fast, it creates gaps. You typically want prices to run up like this, right? Because it's filling those gaps as it continues to run up, right? You want a slow grind up. A lot more easier to trade, easier to know when to buy, easier to know when to sell to take profit. So because this area still isn't filled yet, technically this is considered filled, but this was a lot of manipulation. So like it may not be it. So we can see prices run even lower to fill this last area right here. And then after it fills this area, then we can see prices go back down. Now, keep in mind, like I always said, this is 100% predicated on Bitcoin. BTC is king, right? So if BTC drops, right? Because some of you guys are like, oh, we might get another sweep. If it does fall, it's going to go down here. Now, to know if we are going to get another drop, when I see our liquidation, right, in the past 7 days, it looks like there's more people doing 100x leverage saying prices are going to go down. So more people are saying, hey, prices are going to go down, prices are going down. We know what the market makers want. They're like, oh, you want prices to go down? All right, we're going to make sure prices run up so you get liquidated, so you lose your money. So because of that, don't be surprised if we see a little spike towards the upside and then we see the way things move after that. So keep your eye on that. So that's what I see when I see Pengu. That is what I see. I think those are the only cryptos you guys wanted me to go over, right? Oh no, can you look at it? Oh. Jeez, your boy's yawning. Tired, bro. That's life with babies. That happened when you got them babies. Technically, I get pretty good sleep. It's more my wife, actually. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. You guys, does anyone have any crypto questions for me? Give me your crypto questions. Questions that aren't look at this crypto project. Like anyone have a crypto questions for me? You want to learn something in crypto? Like, bro, what is this? Can you explain this? I don't understand this. I've been wondering this. Let me know so I can answer you. Tokenization in stocks, how would it work? That's really interesting. I haven't looked at tokenization in stocks. That's actually a really good question. I'm sorry. I just ask a question and then my answer is I'm not sure. I didn't look into that. I haven't looked at tokenizing stocks. Because the thing is with stocks, it's like you can already have like portions of it, right? You can already have portions of stocks. Like you can already do like split, like, I'm gonna write that down. Look at tokenization stocks. That's interesting. Yeah, I watched that interview too. Yeah, Larry was talking about that, CEO of BlackRock, talking about tokenizing a lot of things. I think he specifically mentioned Ethereum, bringing it to the blockchain. And ideally, it seems like it's a really good use case for institutions to make money and also for end users. But they, and for end users, like it's, it, when I theoretically, it makes perfect sense. So it makes perfect sense. Like I don't see why, right? But here's the thing with tokenizing crypto project is I think the exchange, like the platforms that are gonna benefit the most from it, it's either gonna be Ethereum or Solana. Like I think those are gonna be your big winners. Like you'll make money from the other project, but I think it's either going to be Ethereum or Solana, and then the crypto projects that are built on Ethereum and Solana are going to do really well on it as well. Because it's something like that's just so far, like that's so very far in the future. Because if you're tokenizing stocks, number one, stocks is regulated by the SEC, right? The IRS, yeah, handles taxes. The SEC handles all our investment. They're gonna want to cut, like they're gonna want to cut. So unless like they have to structure in a way where they can get their cut, or else it's not gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen, but until we figure out a way where they're gonna get their cut, and that will probably involve regulation, and then it'll give us a better idea. But here's my rule of thumb when I'm not sure. I just I just look at the ones that have most institutional partnerships, relationships, largest in market cap, and those are the ones I bet on because they already have a leg up. So for those of you who don't know what that means, it means simply going to market cap and then organizing them by largest market cap in that category. That's it. By largest market cap in that category. Yeah, they want to bro, the moment BlackRock says we wanna tokenize things, everybody in the world's gonna want to tokenize it. Right? Like we low key know BlackRock is him. Like we know BlackRock is him. Like nothing happens unless these guys okay it. Sell everything. Sell everything, you guys. The real world. Okay. Um Big Mike's doing your homework. I like that, Big Mike. Doing your homework. I heard XDC. Wow, I haven't looked into XDC in forever. Philly cheese. Haven't heard about that crypto project in a minute. Yeah, BNB is crushing it. Crazy recovery. Crazy recovery. All pretty much came within the last hour. You guys, crypto class happening in the next 7 hours. Be there or miss out. The crypto class is happening. Link in the bio for the crypto class. Is there anyone ask? You guys are really quiet. There's like 30. There's quite a few of you guys. There's like 32 of you guys, but no one's really asking questions. Ask your question. You guys are at work, huh? I know that's what it is. People are at work. They're like, bro, I'm at work right now. I'm typing away. Bro, I got you listening in the background. I'm in my house right now. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. I'm chefing up. Ask your crypto questions. Or we're going to call it a day. All right, I'm going to give, hi, mate. Is this bull run? Oh, my goodness. What's going on? You guys, look at this. Every time I'm live, look what happens. You guys see this? TikTok keeps giving me this. I don't know if someone's doing this or what's happening. They keep doing this to me. Appeal. Everything is fine, TikTok. Hi, mate. Is the bull run over? I don't think the bull run is over. They don't want you spreading crypto truth. Bro, I remember there was a time when every time, like, it was crazy. Like, they would shut down they'd be like, no, you can't talk about this. No, you can't talk about this. And I'm like, why is that? And I would appeal it all the time and I would always end up winning. But then I'm like, what's going on? I think I honestly have to be careful what I say, because sometimes I'll say something and that alarm pops up and I'm like, that's weird. And I click appeal. You guys never notice it. But then, like, I notice when I say certain words, it pops up. I'm like, that's so weird. Like, geez, that censorship. Jeez. Yo, we need to create a decentralized version of TikTok. Sorry, TikTok. My bad. I didn't mean that. Okay. Do you think so, Landa, I don't think the crypto market, the bull market is over. I think we still have room to go up. I think what we have to see is how the market performs in the month of April. I think one of the reasons why a lot of people are worried, feeling that the market is going to go up, is because of all these political tension, these things that happen. But in reality, a lot of those things that are happening can easily be reversible. Like, if you listen to what caused the market to go down, right? It was Trump making that tweet, and then it was Binance manipulating the market, and then we saw price of everything go down. On top of that, we had gold going up. Well, why is gold going up? Well, because China is not buying U.S. Treasury anymore, right? They're pivoting away from it, and they're buying gold, right? And what happens when you buy gold and you strengthen the price of gold? It pushes down the U.S. dollar. They don't want that, right? They want price of gold to go down, strengthen the U.S. dollar, strengthen the U.S. stock market, right? So it was kind of all like the perfect storm where Trump made that tweet, Binance pushing prices down, causing massive liquidation. So then price crashed. So, and then the contention between the different countries, geopolitical issues. So it caused the market to go down. But all those things are easily fixable. If we get one tweet from Trump saying, hey, we're in negotiations with China, things are going really well. Oh, those are really good news, right? Next week, we're going to hear the Federal Reserve talk. Hey, quantitative easing, we're going to lower interest rate. The market pump, right? So we really have to see within the next few weeks, especially end of October and November, how the market reacts. But from what I stand, I feel like there's still more positive news, right? Shout out to everyone that's been here in the background for a long time. I see you, Chuck Key. I can't even pronounce that. FC Port Q10, Mike, Gerald, Downtown, Big Mike 305, Justin. I see you. Big Daddy Kane. What's up? So when I'm on TikTok, right? So the way I see it, this is what I see in the background. So you guys can see what I see. I see who are like the people that have been here the most. Faye, is that you? I see you, girl. I see you, Faye. So it always shows you like who's here. Primo, you're here too, right? Shout out to Kimberly. I don't have a lot of girls that watch my stuff. So yeah. So shout out to everyone that's been in the background. Just learning, been here the longest. Okay. Any other crypto questions, you guys? Let me know. Let me know. I want to make sure everyone has clarity. Everyone knows what the game plan is. I'll be curious if the market corrects for the upside and we still get October. No, so for me, October isn't really. I think October is pretty much done. Like, I don't really think we're going to get. Hey, what up, Primo? All right, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Get that work done. So with me, I think October's pretty much done with. Like, we had just unfortunate events happen that made October a bad month. But the thing is, it had nothing to do with, like, it wasn't like crypto itself. It wasn't like, oh, prices went up so much, right? And it just had to drop. No, it's because people stepped in, right? Someone said this about this country. Someone said this about this country. These guys came in, manipulated the books. So October isn't October anymore. Like, even if prices recover, it's not going to go up the way it usually does. Average of 19%. It's not going to go up. To go up anywhere plus to get close to 20%, 18%. That's not going to happen in October. I significantly doubt it, right? It can, but I significantly doubt. I think November, right? Its position to still be really good because the interest rate drop is when? September 29th, right? And they're currently still in the midst of negotiating, right? China, US. So I think, and on top of that, November is when we start seeing a lot of these ETFs finally get approved. So I think November is kind of the month. All right, you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying these gems. If you guys want to be there for the crypto class, where I share my crypto gems that allowed me to absolutely crush it in crypto, check the link in the bio on my TikTok. There you go. My TikTok. Boom, boom, boom. Right here. Ba, ba, ba. That's me. That's your boy. That's your boy. Click there. And then you get, I don't know why this pop-up comes up. It always shows up. I have no idea. All right. And then you click that. And voila. How I quit my 9 to 5 thanks to crypto. Jeez. Without constantly guessing when to buy and sell crypto. Honestly, I just think if you know when to buy and when to sell, you'll end up winning. You'll end up winning. Thank you for your time and knowledge. You're welcome, Philly Cheese. You welcome, Philly Cheese. TikTok fam, love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Have a blessed day, and we shall see you guys